This here is Burnt Biscuit. It's a 2006 International CE300 school bus. We bought this in the summer of 2025 and we're turning it into our tow rig RV for race events. Today, we're going to be replacing the batteries. When selecting a battery for your project, look no further than Optima's website, link in the description below. There you'll find what batteries they offer that can fit your project. And you can narrow it down by which battery suits your needs the best. Once you found that, you can go to a hold of your Optima dealer and you can get the right battery for you. I'd like to thank Optima for sponsoring our race program this year. For our bus project, we decided to use the Optima BLUETOP marine dual purpose battery, the D31M. We chose that battery because it has 900 cold cranking amp, which is going to be optimum for what we're utilizing the bus for. It's no longer just a bus. We decided that this battery was going to suit our needs the best. So here on the side panel up underneath the driver's windows where this battery compartment is going to be for this bus. Here we see things are a little different. We have a nice heavy duty hold down bracket. We also have a lot of thick cables in here. So one of the main things we want to do is we want to make sure that we take the cables off. And the way that we do that correctly is by taking the grounds off and then taking the positives off. However, with this many wires, we need to make sure that they go back in similar positions, because if not, we could do quite a bit of damage. The other thing is we can see that we don't have many threads sticking up. So we need to make sure that the orientation is still correct. So that way we get the maximum amount of cable on the terminals as possible. Now these are typically 9/16. You can also try and use a 14 as well. 14 is a little bit more snug. And those are 13s or half. 13s are going to be a little bit more loose on there. But as long as you have a basic standard or metric set, you should be able to get through this just fine. As for me, I think I'm going to use the 9/16 for the batteries. See if we can get by with a stubby. Okay. And the reason why we take the negatives off first is if we take the negatives off, then we stop the grounding. If we stop the grounding, then if we accidentally take the positive cables and touch the chassis, then it's not going to ground out, which is a fantastic thing to not have happen. You can see here the battery's kind of bulging out a little bit. Nothing against this battery or this this provider, but we're just, you know, we upgraded some stuff within the bus, and I think the batteries that we have from Optima are going to do our bidding a lot better than these worn out batteries here. And make sure that whenever you connect your batteries back that you run them the exact same way. For this instance, they are ran parallel. So make sure that your batteries go back parallel and not back in series, because then you will have a lot more issues to deal with. Now that we have the cables undone, we will try to get these brackets off. I may need to have them soaked, but we'll see if we can get them out without needing to have them soaked. Now, you will notice that I'm using just a regular ratchet, not a power tool. And if we use a power tool, then sometimes it's going to make these torqued too hard, and then you can start leaking your acids out from there, which can cause the battery life to be depleted too early It can cause a couple other issues as well. You don't want that corrosion getting onto your wires and creating havoc. I suspect that we will be using 3 batteries in here, shorter rather than later. Okay, cleared the negatives. The brackets out. Right there. These are 950 cold cranking amp group 31 batteries here. But I think having just a little bit of splash of color Man, it looks like it frees up some room too. I like that. Simply the look alone. But the performance, of course. It is a little bit different changing the batteries out on a bus or a big rig or semi or anything of the sort than it is for a regular automotive vehicle. But it's not too far off. As long as you pay attention to your cables. Make sure that the grounds are grounds and the positives are positives. You should be okay. If not, when you get confused, hopefully you took pictures, took notes, whatever you needed to do. Put zip ties on them. Put electrical tape. Oh, that looks better. Okay. See how this bracket fits. Now, I think it is safe to say that this bracket was not intended to have Optima batteries behind it or underneath it, but I think they may just do just fine. Well, would you look at that? Man, all right. Ahead and get our mounts back on here. Okay, looks pretty good. Now, do it the same way, in reverse. In reverse, we're going to do it with the positives first, and then to the grounds. And the reason why we do the positives first is, once again, just in case we touch the chassis, touch the frame, touch the body, whatever, that we don't throw sparks, we don't do damage to the batteries. Feels like these studs are just slightly taller. It does feel that way. Looks like I'm gonna have at least a couple threads hanging out, whereas on the other battery I didn't have as many threads hanging out, so it's good. It's good. You want to make sure that they're not loose. Okay? For semis, for diesels, they hate loose terminals, and for the guys that's got your standalone systems and stuff like that, your standalone systems really hate loose connections. Your cars also don't like loose connections, but every once in a while you can kind of get away with it, I guess. But these, they really hate it. It does a lot of weird things to the systems. Just simply doing a quick touch. Make sure we're not arcing out anywhere. Nothing's getting hot. Right? Nothing's hot. Okay. Last thing we need is for everything to start arcing and sparking and not liking each other. We don't want that. Oh man, that's just gonna be beautiful. That's gonna be beautiful. And the trick is, it's gonna slide in there nice. So you wanna make sure everything's snug, everything's tight. Last thing you wanna be doing is driving down the road, driving down the highway, whatever. And then all of a sudden, something doesn't work, or the whole thing doesn't work. And the battery's not gonna be in your mind because you just changed those. Well, gauges are on, that's good. Wait for them to sweep. Listen to your ABS modules click. Everything's good. Man, that's quick. There's a quick start. You can tell them it's been sitting all winter. Oh man, that was a good start. Power inverter. Man, that's working like a dream. Refrigerator, sink water. Let's see. Water's primed. All right. I think that about does it. Once again, I'd like to thank Optima for being a part of our race program this year. We know Burnt Biscuit will enjoy it. We'll enjoy it throughout the entire season. And you guys want to take a look and see if Optima is the right battery for you, take a look at the description down below. Thanks.